welcome to My Prayer and Fasting. My name is Christine, and if you love all things faith, journaling, and creative planning, then you're in the right place. Today, I wanted to set up my vision boards for 2026 in my Sterling Ink planners. So, if that's something you like to do with me, then let's get into it. So today was super exciting. I just got the last little bit of my sticker storage system and it is extensive. So I'm going to make a video here in the next week or two going over the whole thing. I've shown bits and pieces of it, but I haven't shown it complete. And so if you like that kind of content, definitely hit the subscribe button and bell notification so you can be notified of that video. Okay, so these are the stickers we're going to use, and we'll go over that in just a minute. And then what I'm going to do is set up my vision board for my A6, which is my content and work planner. So I do like make stickers, and I also record content. So I kept it all in here the last couple years, this is my catch-all. But this year I've decided, since I'm growing and everything, that I would have one planner just for work and one planner for more like home and my kiddos and, you know, organizing things around the house and I don't know, like self-care. I mean, I just want to keep this more personal and this more work oriented. So I did a couple things here on my so this is my 2026 planner. So there's nothing in here. It's not filled out at all. I did go through and like put on sticky notes kind of how I wanted to use the planner. Um, and stuff like that, but I haven't written anything in here yet. And so I know that this is November, but you know what? December is going to be over before we know it. And I think it is best, at least, for me to start setting up some of my pages in my 2026 planners. That's like the whole reason why I get them in September. So I'm not like rushed in January trying to get everything set up, especially because I have multiple planners. So what I did for my cover is I went on Pinterest. If you have like experience with Canva, it's so awesome because you can do so much in it, especially if you have the pro edition. So I just copied images from Pinterest, pulled them into Canva, removed backgrounds, got them all set up for my vision boards. And while I was at it, I decided to print this piece of vellum. So I put it on really thick vellum and I wrapped it around the planner. And so I really like that because the N1, the only color you can get with Sterling ink is this brown color, and I'm really not a fan of it. So hopefully next year, Sterling ink, if you're listening, please come out with other colors for your planners for the N1 size. So that's my N1 catch-all. And then next year, my work planner is going to be in here. I want to get, I went on Etsy and found some like like cards that you can DIY in here that are super cute. So I think I'm going to do that. And then I put on my Coffee Monster Co stickers. So she's working. This is me like in the morning with my Bible and my coffee. That's like every day. That's me. And this is me, no judging, with all the sticker stuff that I buy. And I think this is so cute with the little fountain pen. And then I collect stickers. I do. And I have a massive sticker storage that I'm going to do in that future video. So these I did not stick them down. So I never do. Like, this is a good tip for somebody. Just put like a little piece of masking tape because you can't tell. It looks exactly the same. And then you can just like remove your die cuts and put them other places in the future. So Anyway, that's what I like to do because I don't want this to be permanent because I change everything all the time. So in here, the little A6, I did do the horizontal in here, and then I did the vertical in this one. So we're going to be working in the vision board. So I want to go over that with you. So first I started putting ideas for my vision board. So I knew I wanted to go to Pinterest and get ideas, snag some photos from Pinterest, pull them into Canva, and remove background, shrink them down, all those things. I knew I wanted foiled stickers, and these were all my categories that I wanted for this. So, organization, Bible study, journal Bible art, rest, relax, spa, and then I just said the clip art and create. So, these are just some ideas that I had. And so, my work on YouTube, I do faith based content. So that's why you see like Bible study on here, because even though this is my work, that is my work. So this is the tape that I use. It's not masking tape, it's stencil tape, and it's a lot less sticky. So this is great for taping down your die cuts. I use this all the time, like all the time. So anyway, if you don't have this, get some stencil tape. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over the stickers. So this has been quite the adventure. I was printing and cutting all of them by hand. And then I told you about I got a Cricut Joy Extra and I loved it. Like it cut everything absolutely perfectly. I was in sticker heaven, not having to hand cut them anymore. And then the thing decides that it's going to ask me to update Cricut Design Space. So I did that. And now my MacBook cannot discover the Bluetooth. And so I don't know. Like, honestly, I don't know. But I was just like so fed up with it that I went out and I got a silhouette portrait for. So that is what I'm waiting for. That will be here on Wednesday. I'm really excited about that. I had the Cameo 5, so I already have all the experience for Silhouette Studios. So that's nice. It shouldn't be too hard for me to like get going on it. But with all that said, I had to print and cut all of these by hand. So these ones are for my little A6, and then let me show you the ones that are for the N1. I kind of left this the way it was so I could show you. And so what I did was I went into Canva, I made all the little quotes, and I think I'm going to have 2 words of the year. I'm going to have flourish in my catch-all, and then I'm going to have rooted in my work. So those are my 2 words for 2026. And then these are just like regular quotes. And these ones are a couple of scripture verses. And then I just added some more things on here. So this sticker paper is washi paper. I love this because it can run through my laser printer and it foils like a dream. So I got it on Amazon. And I use the clear backing sticker paper that I've shared with you. I love that sticker paper, but it's really expensive. So this washi paper is way less expensive and it works fantastic. So I'll have it linked down below. But what we need to do is we need to foil all of this. So I have to hand cut them all and then we'll foil them. So that these are all the quotes and stuff. All of these I just sat down last night in Pinterest and on my MacBook I clicked on copy and then jumped over to Canva and paste. and then remove backgrounds, resize them all. You know, I got myself like a little ruler and started measuring out in my N1 where I wanted everything to go, and, you know, just get them all to the right size. So like these ones are all a little over an inch, like an inch and a quarter. And then this is probably my biggest one right here. I did a couple bigger. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to cut all of these out, and then we're going to foil them. So I just turned this on, and if you are foiling and you're having issues with like a laminator, such as like a Scotch laminator, it's your laminator because it doesn't get hot enough. So this one is so awesome. You have all these settings here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I kind of hover in between here, the 3 and the 4. I never really need to get it hotter than a 5. But the difference between this is it has multiple rollers inside of it, and it gets super hot. And so now I can run the whatever I want to foil through one time with, I have the laminating pouches from Mink. So yeah, then this one is the 12-inch, and I highly recommend the 12-inch because you can do so many of them at one time. Okay, so what we need to foil this, I like this. I'm sure it's from Heidi Swap, and it's the Mink. But I'm sure there are other companies out there because this can be kind of expensive. It's $10 like on eBay for a roll of this. And it seems like a lot until you start foiling a ton. You know what I mean? Then it's not very much at all because there's not very much that wraps around there. So what I want to do is just cut some of this. Okay, let me get my roller cutter. If you are cutting a lot of foil, this Olfa rotary cutter is hands down the best, like any rotary cutter. And then you need something like this. So basically I'm going to cut this piece off right here. But it's way quicker than using scissors. Okay, so we have that there, and then I think I need another little bit. So I'm going to cut it this way, and then I'm going to roll it this way. Since I like to get one of these that are a little bit wider, you know, but I have just like a little, well, it's not little desk, but you know what I mean. It's just like my work area is kind of small. Okay, so let's find out if that is enough. So on here, I put them like all in a row because I was thinking I could just go like this. So like that would foil. This one's kind of left out. Maybe this can get that. So that. And then the other thing is, like, if you don't cover black that you don't want to foil, it will get on your laminating pouch, which is not fun. Okay, so what we need to do is cut, like, I might end up needing more of this. I think that's going to be the case. So this one could probably go here, and then if I'm lucky, yay. Okay, so I'm going to run this through the laminator. This thing is just like one time with the right sticker paper. So let's see what it looks like. See what I mean? Like, it's just like done. This one, beautiful. I'm telling you, the sticker paper like foils every single time. And then this one. I love that. And that is it. You can see that it just foiled. Crazy, huh? Okay, So now I have to cut by hand. If you're wondering why I didn't put more on this sheet, is because I have to cut them all by hand. And I didn't want a whole bunch to have to cut by hand. So these ones, because it is washi paper, I just like been cutting them into a little square. First I'm gonna get them all out of here. But I figured, you know, if you don't have a sticker cutting machine, you can do things by hand. I've been doing that for a long time. So like this, I'm gonna cut this here and probably here, and then hope that it kind of like blends, you know what I mean? I could round the corners, but I don't know, like I don't think it matters. I think it's fine. If you want like a little tip on cutting like a die cut, if you get yourself a little pair of fussy cutting stickers and you just turn the paper, the sticker paper, instead of the image, you know what I mean? You can get it like pretty close to looking like a die cut sticker. But like, see right here, I'm turning the sticker paper, not the scissors. And go all the way around. And you know, you can't even tell like that it was cut by hand. I will show you right here in just a second. I don't know, we're pretty spoiled these days with everything that we can have, you know? But like, this was the good old days. You just cut it by hand. This one says, family where life begins and love never ends. This one I just did it round because it's so big. Isn't that pretty? Huh. I am so late to everything. And so what I mean by that is I, you know, just discovered foiled stickers. And so I started getting like all into it. I've been making foiled stickers and stuff like that. Well, apparently foiled stickers was like super popular 5 years ago. And please correct me if I'm wrong, but like I can't find hardly any videos on plan with me's with foiled stickers. And they're so beautiful, you know what I mean? But that's what I mean, like that happens to me all the time where I'm just like, I think because I don't watch like a lot of social media stuff like that, you know, like I'm not in the know, which I probably should be, you know what I mean? Especially having like a channel. But the thing is when you are in the know, then you get FOMO and you end up buying everything. Just kind of like what happened with me with all these stickers and my storage system and all kinds of stuff. Like I see things that I want and then I have to have them. And so the less that I'm like on social media, I guess, the better off I am. So what I do is I try to craft a lot to try to minimize the amount of time that I'm like, I watch shows, you know, I watch YouTube content and stuff like that, and I really enjoy it, but I kind of like limit that to an hour or two maybe on the weekends or something a day, or I can just get myself in so much trouble with buying stuff. I like this I can't remember the font. It's like Cowboy something. I bought this font, but it's just cute. It says Flourish. I love this font. All those, and now we got to do these. And so what I was gonna say is the whole like late to the show. I got from Aura Estelle cloud planner. This cloud planner is so cute, but it's like, it was really popular like 4 years ago. And so when I, went to go look on YouTube for like unboxings and stuff like that, it was like they were all from 4 years ago or 5 years, some even from 6 years ago. But like, I don't care, you know what I mean? I got my little cloud planner because I want to use it for like sticker kits that I create, that I can do like plan with me's. So basically I will do plan with me's in 2026 in my little Aura Estelle cloud planner, my Travelers, well, N1, I guess, my B6, and my A6. So my B6 is my son's homeschool, all of which, except for the cloud by Aura Estelle, all my planners are from Sterling Ink. So this year I just love Sterling Ink's planners. So now these are all cut out, and hopefully this is inspiring somebody to cut your vision board out by hand. If you don't have a cutting machine, you can do it. Okay, so now these ones I'm gonna fussy cut. So those are all done. This is the ones we just cut out for my N1. And then we'll work on my A6. So these are some quotes that I'm not going to use, but I wanted to give them to you. So trust your inner voice, it knows. I'll probably put these somewhere else in my planner. Your habits shape your future. That's a good one. Move at God's pace, not pressure. I love that one. And then believe. And 2026. And then you keep in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you because he trusts in you. So we have quotes in here, and then as we kind of put the spread together, I'll kind of talk about the quotes as well as the images and why I chose what I chose. My little A6 work planner, let's get all this out of here. I have ideas for this. We'll set that aside and then pull out all these ones, which I haven't shown you yet. So there are those. Now what's nice about the washi is that you just roll it back and it like literally comes right off. So we have all of these, kind of set them like all around so I can see what I'm doing. All right, so let's go ahead and start with our 2026. I got my tweezers, so these will just like roll back, which is really convenient for filming. And so we will put our 2026 up here. Gotta be careful with washi, because like once you stick it, it is stuck. Kind of. Not really. You can take it out. That's a lie. Okay, and then I want to put an image here. So let's get one. So maybe this camera. So the camera is obvious. It's for filming, since this is my work camera, or my work planner. The camera is cute for filming. And also I have an eBay store, so it's really cute for that too. Let's go ahead and stick this right here. Okay, and then we have like this one and this one. We have our little joy. We have this one here. So let's go ahead, and joy is like so important to me. It really is. So to have joy, I have to keep my peace. So this says 1 sticker sheet at a time because I make stickers. So that's one we could use. And then this quote says, all things little. It's like so into just little everything. So let's go ahead and put this down with our tweezers. Are you ready for 2026? Do you have all your planners? Let me know. And if so, what'd you go with? Did you go with Sterling ink? Okay, so we have that there. And then I think that like this would be cute. So this one says rise up. It's like a little Bible journal, art journaling. So like super into Bible art journaling. So I want this as a reminder to keep working on that and keep creating beautiful things in my, I use the ESV by Crossway. Okay, let's get this on here straight. Straight. Okay, and we have like this little bone folder that you can like rub your washi stickers down with. Okay, so we have all that there, and then I was thinking like putting joy right here would be really cute. So yeah, that's like my, well, peace is my like lifelong goal, to have peace, like not let things steal my peace. Cute. Yep, so that's what you're gonna get out of me. A lot of foiled stickers this next year, end of this year, next year. Okay, then we have 1 sticker sheet at a time. Speaking of, so I'll put this on here. 1 sticker sheet at a time. About right, let's see, here, right here. Is it straight? Just give me straight stickers and I'll be happy. Okay, now we need to do this page over here. So I'm thinking like we should start with the word of the year, which is rooted. And obviously I'd want to put it like up at the top. But I think this one is cute. It says this way, places to find clip art for commercial use that won't get you sued. I love that because I have to buy commercial use images all the time for my stickers. So maybe put this one down first, hopefully. It took a lot for me to learn, you know what I mean? To like learn like what you could do and what you can't do when it comes to creating stickers. I just want this one straight. Hold on, it's not straight. Don't stick down, you're not straight yet. Move you. Put rooted right here. Jeez. I'm trying not to like speed up all my videos, you know? I just think you can handle it. Because you have like a fast forward button, you know what I mean? So like if there's something like I'm doing that's too slow, you can just like tap on the screen twice and it'll speed you up 20 seconds. Okay, so this one here, I'm doing this kind of fast because we have 2 of these to do. So that was such a cute sticker. Okay, and then I had this slipper goals. So even though this is my work planner, you know, like I still want to have the goal to like take time to rest, relax, you know what I mean? So I think I'll put this right here. Super cute. So let me know, are you interested in my cloud planner, which is a B6 rings planner? And would you be interested in watching plan with me's that are using foiled stickers? I mean, obviously you are right now, but in in that planner. Okay, and then we need something right here. Actually, let's do this love. Let's see, let's finish how this is gonna look real quick. So we have that there. Where can this girl go? Maybe right here. She looks like me. That's why I picked her. Okay, and then there's only two more, which is this and this genius. I don't think this is gonna fit unless now I gotta decide which one I want more. May the Lord breathe in the work of my hands. That is so good. May the Lord breathe in the work of my hands. We'll just do these, I guess. So let's go ahead and get this down. Because these other quotes can go like in my planner, you know what I mean? They don't have to just all go on this page. Especially if they're not fitting. I love these foiled stickers. Go straight. Super cute. Okay, then we have the girl. Like if we did kind of stagger it like that. Maybe we'll stick this down so we see how much room we have for the girl. And this one says 21 Genius Home Organization Hacks for a Clutter-Free Space. So because I work at my desk all the time for everything, I want to keep my area organized. Super big on organization. Okay, this went well. I like it, it's super cute. Okay, so we have this here. This girl is part of my sticker kit that I made. It's not done yet because I can't cut it. My cricket is a joke. This is going on like messed up. I think that'll do it. Super cute. I love that. So yeah, just like a cute vision board with a lot of inspiration. So we have all of that, and then I had this like card here. So we're not gonna use that quote, but we have this stuff. So what I was thinking is that we can put this card. So this card says, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. So that is super cute. So we will put this in here. But what I wanted to do was kind of tape it down, like pin it down, maybe go sideways with the paper clip, and then put like this little quote. It says, create the life you're praying for. I thought that was cute. And then we have that little quote. Something like that. Isn't that cute? Okay. Okay. One down, one to go. So, you know what? Like, I admire people who make content that can just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. I struggle so much with talking. So, just pray for grace from you guys, you know? Like, I mean, small talk, like about the weather and stuff like that. Like, I've never been able to do it. I want to talk about work. Like, and it's funny because, like, all the people I know, if they see me, like, at the store or something, the first thing that they say to me all the time is, like, hey, yeah, I'm working at, you know, or my job's going. It's like, I guess that's just, like, the, you know, impression that I get off on people is, like, what are you working? What are you doing? More like our parents, you know, like my dad was totally like that. All right, so we have all these stickers, and we're going to figure out what we're going to do here. This is our bigger planner. I tried out the Sterling Ink N1 undated planner, which is what I'm in this year. I jumped into that in September, I think, because I wanted to try it because I was going from an A5, and I love this size planner. It is a dream. The other thing I want to show you is what I've been doing lately. Okay, so this is my current undated N1 planner, and so what I've been doing lately, which I absolutely love, is I've been putting like big stickers on and clustering and layering and leaving myself little space to have to write. So I've been enjoying that so much. And then it's like there's just so much freedom in it, you know what I mean? You don't have to write as much as you think you do in a planner. So like here, this is 4 days. So 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. And so I've been doing it like this, where like I merged out of, let's see here, I'll give you an example. Like having to, so I used to think I had to put like task here, and I had to have the dots, and you know, I had to write like something here and here, and just like have it all organized like that, like what's on your mind, your mood, prayer or praise report. And so like I was stuck in this habit of having to do this every day, like put the highlight, write that in, do the little dots for my task and everything. And so I just realized, like, see, I was just doing it all the time. I realized like on this spread right here that I don't have to do that. Like you can see, I just put the date and then just wrote in some of the things that I had to do or did, wrote like a little quote, and then just filling spaces with lots of stickers. I like this. I like the way this is going. It feels very freeing. Let's see what we have here. We have a lot. So that's why I went fast on the other one. So maybe we can stick them to the side and you can see them. So we have our quotes, we have our little images, some books. What's this one? This was really cute. It's just like, it's like, I don't know, it just kind of reminded me of like the color theme that I want in 2026, which is pink and white, and it's just super cute. And it looks all like clean, like on a desk, you know, just like something I want to have in my life. Okay, and this one, feed what fills me. I like that quote. This one's a little like art, you know, like reminding me of like journaling and stuff. So rain or shine. I want to write in my planner rain or shine. So I had some like little plants here, or maybe it went to this one, I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. Goes to one of those. And then I guess we're gonna have to come up here. This one was pretty. So I tried to like kind of do all the colors pink, and so Canva lets you change colors on images. So I would after like pulling the image in, I would change the tone, pick a color that was already a part of the kit, and you know what I mean? Because if you just change the tone on your stickers, they will all look like they go together. I promise you. All right, so we have them all. So we're going to do that first thing. We're going to start. We're going to do that first thing. We're going to start with our 2026. So let's put this on here. We're going to put this up here. I was trying to cover up where you can see that, so we don't see that. Okay, so we have that there. And then what? Let's see. Maybe I had these too. Like, I made these little doilies. These could be really cute. Like, let's pick a sticker. Maybe the craft room one. So I made this. I put the little that, and then I got a second image and hung the flowers under it. That's cute. Maybe we can put down a piece of this. I want something that goes. Which one? Brown or pink? Maybe the pink or brown. Let me leave the doilies for just a second. Let's get this create down. So it says, the craft room is my happy place, which is so true for me. If I have my stickers and my craft stuff, I am happy. So we can put this here. You just have to guess like where everything's gonna go and hope that it fits, I guess. Okay, so we have that there. This one was so cute. This little, like, there was like a quote, this little quote that says, feed what fills me. So I just thought that that was super cute in relation to like friendships, you know what I mean? So I got these two little girls sitting on a bench talking because I'm making lots of friends right now, particularly in my life on YouTube. So that's awesome. Who knew? You know what I mean? Who knew? Okay. So that's that. And then, and I can always fill in like with stars or something like that. We might do that if I remember. One of the things I notice is I'll say stuff in my videos and then I forget to do it. And then I'm like, oh man. Okay, so we have that there. This one was cute, this stay. It just like made me think of like just staying in everything. Like, I've worked really hard to create a really good life that I enjoy. So like a couple years ago, I became 100% self-employed. And so that's awesome. Like, I don't work for a boss, which is fantastic. Like, I'm my boss, you know. And then I created my whole craft room, which took years, honestly, to get everything just the way I wanted it. And so everything's kind of just the way I want it, which is nice. And then a year ago, I started working for the Lord, doing faith-based content. And so all of those things are perfect. There's one thing that I want to go, which I have to do DoorDash like 4 days a week just for the dinner rush. And I'm hoping someday I can replace that income, because it's dangerous and I have kids, and you know, driving in a car all the time is dangerous. And going to random strangers' house, I mean, it's dangerous, you know what I mean? So we have this one, and then we have peace. So I think I'm going to put peace in this corner down here. I think like that'll be cute. You're like, you talk fine, Christine. I know. I've had to work at it. I'm getting better. Can you tell? I'm also trying really hard to, well, not trying really hard, I shouldn't say that. Praying and asking God to bring out my character, you know what I mean? Like, because there is one in there. I promise, there is. Okay, so we have that there. And then we will work here or something. So we need a couple stickers. We have the one with the clean, cute pink home. I don't know, for some reason, like, somebody posted on their cloud planner, because it's like this really beautiful pink. It's called Camellia, which is the one I got. But they were just like pink, 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 everything pink. And pink is my favorite color, you know? So I am like, I want, you know, a bunch of pink in my life in 2026. So that's why we are doing pink tones. All right, so let's go ahead and put this love. This was cute. This is one that I changed the colors on. So Canva, once you bring in an image, it will show you all the colors that are in that image, and you can just change your other images. Okay, so we have that one there, and then this one would be cute somewhere. Like, let's see. Let me kind of try to organize this page a little bit. So if we put that there, and then get rid of this, then we have like this one, this one. This was so cute with like the Happy Mail, because there were other ones with like one mailbox and one letter hanging down, but I was like, I thought this was cute because there's like a bunch of mailboxes with a bunch of letters hanging down, and that's like totally made me think of Happy Mail. All right, let's find out. So we have the bed is cool because the bed is like my happy place. This is where I sit with God every day, and so just having that, you know, like a nice cozy bed, nice cozy atmosphere. Okay, we have these books that we could put right here. It's coming together. And then we do have like these little quotes. So that there. And then we need like another one. This one. That can go there. Something here. I think that this was the one I picked out for the rain or shine, which is this right here. Okay, so that side's cute. Let's just tack them down. Stick them all down. I can't do this without tweezers. Like, my life depends on tweezers or they won't be straight. Especially like square boxes. So yeah. Okay, let's try to remember. So then this one is cute. I got some Rode, you know, speaker, like for audio for my videos. And the thing came today, the adapter, and it was totally the wrong one. My fault. So I'm excited to get some different audio. I mean, this audio is not bad, but I want the Rode. The Rode's really popular because of the sound quality is so good. And I'm really excited to see what it's going to sound like. I got the device like a couple weeks ago, and then I had to wait for the adapter, and then that came today, and it was the wrong one. You know? Like, life can be so irritating. Okay. Create. And then this one just reminds me of planning. I wanted things that, this is what I want in my life. I want to be in my planner every single day, rain or shine. Little ones are so cute. Rain or shine. Because sometimes planning can feel really redundant. You know what I mean? But the thing of it is that it keeps me from missing a bill or missing something like appointment for my kid, or you know what I mean? So even on the days that it feels super redundant, like, it's so important to plan. It really is. Hence why I made a whole life around it. Okay, shine, rain or shine. right here on our boots. This is rain or shine, in the mud, in the rain, with my coffee, I will be in my planner every day. Put some more stickers here. We have this family time is cute. All these stickers are so cute. So I just search Pinterest clip art. So like, I don't know, you can put in Bible study books, clip art, and all kinds of stuff will come out up for that category. Or you could put in like rest, relax, and the bed came up. All right, so I want to put our word of the year, which is flourish. I'm going to put it in the same spot as my other one on my other planner. I'll put in the description below the name of this font because it is gorgeous. Something cowboy. Let me see if I can pull it up. So if we just pull up anything and do a text box, go to this one. It is this Bleeding Cowboys regular. And I got it on iFont. So screenshot this. Bleeding Cowboys regular. I mean, maybe the name's not that great, but it is great. Great font. Have our flourish. It looks crooked, doesn't it? I think it's crooked. Okay, I fixed it. So now we need something up here, which I am thinking scenes like always seem to me to go at the bottom. Like, I don't know why that is. Let me know if you're like that. They just feel like they should go down there. So maybe we'll do the bed. Let's go ahead and put our bed up here. So it's like front and center. And we're reminded to relax and rest and spend time with the Lord. Cute. There's our bone folder. Okay. This is important to do because when you close it, if they're sticking up at all, they will snag on the page. All right, so this is just here, but I like that. We need something else though. Here's a quote. Is this our quote? This one says, "The year I plant, so next year I grow." I love that quote so much. And then seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. Like, what are all these things? Everything. Everything that you need will be added to you. That one has been really showing up in my life. Like Revelation City over here. Okay. Here, let me give you an example. My husband and I were in our word, every day. And so my husband spends time with God and stuff like that. And he was complaining about his feet hurting. And 3 days later, he received a referral in the mail from his doctor. Like, he was just complaining to me about his feet hurting again. And then here this referral shows up. He did not call and ask the doctor for it. It just showed up. And so I told him, it's because you spend time with God every day in his word, so you take care of his business, God's business, and God promises that he'll take care of yours. So important. A lot of people don't understand that. They think reading the Bible is boring, and it's like, yeah, okay, maybe sometimes it is, but it's doing far more in your life than you could ever think or imagine. That's a scripture. Okay, I can get off on that, but it's important. Alrighty. Okay, so I stuck these 3 down for the sake of time. And then we need, let's see here, this one, yeah, okay. Then we have this one, which I said should go at the bottom. And then this quote could go here. We could move these flowers up here. And then our family. I wanted to put this stay though. Let's put it up here. Like that. Stay, and then we have these little plants. Put them right here. And we have one more sticker. Almost done. We have that one there. Okay, so for the sake of time, I will stick all these down for us. That is it. And then I have this really cute little paper clip that I got from somebody on Etsy that I thought we could put right there. Too cute. And I'm telling you, if I would not have done this, this would not have gotten done. You know what I mean? Like if 2026 rolled around and this page wasn't done, I probably wasn't going to do it. So the next page that I want to do is my goals. So that is another one that I want to get done in all of my planners before the end of December. So super cute. Let's just go over it. We have the rose gold 2026, the little girls, feed what fills me, craft room, love, peace, create, rain or shine, work in our planner, seek first God's kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. And then we have our little bed, cozy little bed, our happy mail, family, where life begins and love never ends, which is cute to just remind me to spend as much quality time with my kiddos and my husband as possible. And then this year I plant, so next year I grow. That is like just so true, like so much wisdom in that. And then this beautiful scene, and we're gonna stay planted in everything that we have going on in our life. Let's go ahead and take one more look at our A6. And so we did this cute little card, create a life, create the life that you pray for, is our little quote. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. And then we have this page. So we did all things little, so definitely follow if you like all things little for your planning, your stickers. One sticker sheet at a time. That is my inspo to just keep making them, you know. And then rooted is our word here, flourish is our word over here, and love always, you know. And then we're gonna make sure we organize everything. We have her, and don't use clip art, that won't get you sued. This is where we'll end the video. Thank you so much for hanging out. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.